And with the Ragsdale Tigers signing day today, Winston Craig with us and getting set to go to Richmond. Talk about the decision to get things going with the Richmond team going to see the Spiders.
It was just an easy decision because everything was so perfectly fit for me and my family. Just the distance away, it wasn't too far, it wasn't too close. My grandma could come see me play, and it was just a perfect decision.
And talk about the work you put in at Ragsdale to reach this point of your career here today.
It's a lot of hard work. I mean, working up early in the morning in the summer and working out as hard as you can, then having to run and then do football as well. It was just a whole bunch of hard work, but it all paid off.
How did you get to be so big? Is that inherited from a mom or dad or a relative? Because your frame is so large, you feel like this guy came prepared, came ready.
I mean, my dad's pretty big, and my mom's kind of tall for a female, so I guess that. But I feel like I just kind of got lucky. I'm not really sure.
What about position-wise in college? Where do they see you playing?
A little bit of 3 technique, a little bit of 5 technique.
And you think about the work at Rags over the years and the team, what the team was able to accomplish. Looking back over those days, leave with a feeling of satisfaction?
I mean, we couldn't get a ring, which is the main goal, but I feel like we definitely did very well compared to a whole lot of other schools. So, I'm pretty happy with what we did. What
about the condition of the program as you leave? A lot of guys like to leave things better than they were when they came in. You feel that as you move on toward Richmond and look at the program as the Tigers kind of look ahead?
I feel like each year changes from the seniors, and I feel like that this senior class did a very good job of what we came to accomplish. So I feel like we're going to leave a good trail for the underclassmen to follow.
What's been the most enjoyable, most fun part of the experience here during your time at Ragsdale with Coach Norwood and all the great coaches and good people you have here in Jamestown?
Just creating bonds with friends and other teammates and all the coaches like that. Just kind of knowing that someone has your back right next to you when you're working as hard as you can.
When it all came down to it, was that a tough decision about deciding where to go?
It was tough for a little bit, but then after praying about it and talking it over with my family, it was really easy.
Are they going to look to put more weight on you to get you even bigger? Or are they happy where you are now and just try to tighten, firm things up?
I guess they're just going to firm things up, I guess. But, it's their decision. I haven't really talked to them really not that far yet. So.
Well, you got a lot of things to do. Thanks for talking to us. Winston Craig headed toward Richmond, and Duncan Sparks headed toward Pennsylvania, going toward Lafayette. And how did Lafayette get into the picture? We hear about a lot of the schools around the area. We don't hear as much about Lafayette. How did they swoop down and come to Jamestown to get Duncan Sparks?
Well, actually, I kind of went up there. I looked up some schools that had a mechanical engineering program, particularly a school that had football that fit me. And we went up there for a summer camp and met with all the coaches, and it just seemed like a great fit.
So in some ways you kind of found them instead of them finding you, right?
Yes, sir.
And the success you've had at Rags over the years, it's been a good career here for you. I'm sure some other things you have loved to have done and maybe didn't happen, but for the most part, good job for you in time spent at Rags under Coach Tommy Norwood. I know you're probably happy about a lot of the things and feel pretty good about the future, too, with the college experience coming up.
Yes, sir. I'm very, very blessed to come through a great high school like this. It's just great coaches, great family atmosphere. I'll miss all the players.
Do you feel like it's prepared you for the next level?
Definitely. Not just on football, but just the mental aspect of it and the work ethic. It's very important. So
you talk about the blessings. We talked with Winston about his size. You've been blessed with height. To be a linebacker, to be about 6'5", you couldn't write a better script, a better ticket than that. That can take you not only to the college level. Who knows about the level beyond that? There's always possibilities when you got that kind of height playing a linebacker position, especially if you're playing in the middle. They just don't make them like that often.
Yes, sir. I'm not really sure where my height came from. My parents aren't quite that tall, but yes, height is very important, especially the further you go in football. I just need to make sure I fill out well and maintain speed, and it should turn out pretty good.
Duncan Sparks with us, and the pass defense had to be something I'm sure Lafayette probably looked at too, your ability to defend against the pass and the interceptions you've had over the past few years here at Ragsdale.
Yes, sir. They plan on moving me to Sam linebacker, as I previously played Mike linebacker. Sam linebacker tends to play a little bit more in space and drops back and pass more. So hopefully that'll fit my.
And what about your brother Walt? Did you get Walt's blessing on the decision going to Lafayette? Did you get his approval? Sometimes the older sibling is one who looks down upon the younger brother. And what about that?
Yes, sir. He was very excited. We're very, very close. We see each other just whenever we can. But he's very excited for me.
I guess if he couldn't get Duncan, maybe he could get Winston instead. Maybe that's a little bit of a trade-off anyway.
Yes, sir.
And again, the Ragsdale experience has prepared you, feel like, for the next level, going to college, ready to go?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like I said, this is a great school to come up through in high school. Great coaches, and it sets me up perfect.
Do you continue to train here now as you prepare for college? Do you move on to a different facility? Do you stay here in the Ragsdale Workout Center to get ready for the next level? Or do you move on and start your own individual workout someplace else?
Well, I still work out here with Coach Peters. He's a great weight training coach. He always puts you on a great program. But here pretty soon, the college, Lafayette, will send me a training program, and I'll stick to that along with some other small speed stuff on my own.
Let's talk about small. It's no small decision making your college choice. Big decision for you. Congratulations on that. Move to the next level. Going to miss you at Ragsdale. We'll look forward to seeing what you do. It's always fun to track the kids when they go to college. Go on those websites and kind of scour and try to hunt and dig and find you guys. Keep up the good work. We'll be looking for you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Brian Nwokolo with us. Brian, looking at the next level of you, it's going to be Furman. Met with one of your future teammates this morning, Richard Hayes III over at Dudley, and kind of excited about some guys here locally headed toward Furman. How about that choice, choosing Furman?
I felt like it was the right choice. Their academic program was great. I felt like God put me in this position to just go to Furman because Coach Norwood brought this up to me. I went to their camp. I gave it all I had, and it just felt like the right fit because of the coaches and everything.
I talked to Richard this morning. He's a quarterback in high school. They're going to move him maybe to defensive back. What about yourself? Where do you see yourself lining up around the football when you get to Furman to play for the Paladins down in Greenville, South Carolina?
I'm still going to be a defensive end.
And preparation for Furman, get ready for the fall when you go there. Do you look to put some more weight on? Is that one of the objectives now, to get a little bigger, a little tougher?
Yeah, I think I'm about to put on about 30 pounds of muscle and just continue to work hard with my speed and running and all that kind of stuff.
We had talked with you before, I think, about your cousin, maybe one of your good friends, Larry Ogunjobi, down at Charlotte. Did Charlotte ever factor in your decision? Did you look at them closer, or was it all pretty much Furman and headed toward Greenville?
It was pretty much Furman heading over to Greenville. There was a little talk with Charlotte, but I felt like Furman's just the right place for me.
You always give us some good answers from the intellectual standpoint. Kind of a little insight from you today about how did Ragsdale get you ready academically and athletically for the next level? The coaches and the teachers here at Ragsdale, how did it prepare you for that next level?
Academically, they've worked really hard to demand the best from us, and that's what we had to give. And on the field is the exact same thing. They pushed us past our limits, and sometimes we wouldn't be happy about it, but it was overall just good for us.
Do you feel like it's important for the athlete to put the pressure on himself to excel in the classroom just like he does on the football field?
Yeah, of course. You have to give just as much as you do on the field in the classroom, and vice versa.
All right, closing, Larry, your good friend down in Charlotte probably said the same thing to us a couple of years ago. We talked to him. Brian, what do you think as far as what do you say to your coaches here at Ragsdale, the coaches and teachers, as you prepare to go to that next level? What do you have to say to them as we kind of close out the video interview here today?
I would like to thank them for everything that they've done, pushing me, asking the best from me, just giving me all the knowledge and the strength that I needed to move on.
And what about to your teammates you're leaving behind, the younger teammates? What would you say to them as they probably aspire to do the same thing you guys are doing today, sign that letter of intent maybe next year or the years after? What about to your teammates? What do you tell those guys?
Anyone can get a scholarship. It's just you have to put a lot of work, effort, and you just have to push yourself and push yourself. Because, I didn't think I was going to get a scholarship, but look at where I'm at right now. I'm going to a really good school. I'm about to play really good football, and it's just, you just have to put a lot of work and effort into this.
All right, Brian, one final thought as we begin to end our interview today. You're GreensboroSports.com. Brian Nwokolo with us going to Furman. When do you turn that motor on that engine? Because you're pretty laid back in general discussions and things and pretty insightful. The football motor, the football engine, when does that crank up?
It's going to crank up after today.
Yeah.
When I get my workout in, I have two different sides. I have a school side and I have a field side, and when my field side's also in the weight room and I put a lot of work and effort in there, and there's just two different sides of me, both at school and in the weight room. I'm more of a laid back guy at school. I get after it in the weight room and on the field. Kind of save it up for when you hit the field, let all of it explode and take it all out then, right? Brian, congratulations on the move to Furman. Keep up the good work, and I'm proud of what you and your teammates have done for the Ragsdale Tigers, Coach Norwood, and the school, and continue on. Success down the road. I appreciate it.